Alright, let's see if this works. Hello, Allison. Hello, Nick. I've literally never made a video of me doing my makeup before, so this might get weird. I mean, it's weird. But I told y'all I was gonna do a video about how I do my eyebrows. Um, uh, and so we're gonna see how this goes. Um, but basically, I'm not using anything special. I just have like a cheap drugstore Maybelline eyeshadow palette. Oh, I've got glare from the front doors. But yeah, it's like your basic brown smoky eye palette. Um, and I've literally never used the liner because it's. But anyway, the first thing that I do is I take the, let me just put that gross thing. First thing I do is put acne cream on my face. I use this stuff because I'm greasy and I break out really easy. I use this Clearasil stuff that has benzoyl peroxide, which also is bleaching. So I literally bleach my skin to kill acne bacteria. And then, so once that's done, and I already kind of have hair coming back. You probably can't see it because my camera's not great. But first thing that I do is I prep with the base so that I have, something for it to grab onto. Sorry, I have a compact like right here that I usually use. This is a little weird to try to do this in my mirror. And I'm not really like trying to get it perfect or anything. I'm just kind of like, as you could see, I could just like also like put my finger and just, actually that's faster. Actually, oh shit, I should just do this from now on to get like my brows prepped. Okay. And it's like, it's not showing up because it's literally just something to like kind of create a base for the color to stick to on top of my acne cream. And then, so there's a couple of ways that I do it. I'll probably just do like the simple one, but like normally I start out with the light color to get the shape, and then I do the darker color just to like kind of fill it in and get it more like natural looking. Well, I guess I could just do that. So I'm going to start with the lighter color. Oh, 2 minutes. This is not super quick, but I usually I usually have music going and I'm just kind of hanging out. And it usually takes me a while because I usually am really slow. So like I have really pronounced caveman eyebrows, and especially since my hair is growing back, you can kind of see. And Al, you already have eyebrows, so like really you would just be like filling in for yourself. You don't have to start from scratch like I'm doing. So you probably have an easier time because you can see what you're doing. Um, a lot of girls have like really not pronounced brows, and it makes it way more of a challenge to put their eyebrows on. So that's why like you get like crooked shit. Watch, my brows are gonna be crooked because of this. So like I just start at the top corner and kind of start with a line like that. Um, and I usually do like one whole brow to completion before I move on. I don't usually. And it's pretty easy for me too because I know where my monobrow hits. So like I have the angle pretty cemented in my memory. Um, so like I kind of just start at my monobrow and sweep up to meet that line. Just to kind of get like the first half of it, which is like this teardrop triangle-y thing. It doesn't have to be like super perfect. And I do eventually like, once I finish, I like wipe all this shit off my monobrow because it just doesn't look natural when I try to make my monobrow. I tried it a couple times to see if I could get my monobrow to be drawn on, and it just didn't really work. So another thing that I do is like this shit so that my brows are like really arched. And like I kind of, once I have my brow raised, I come over here to like my arch corner, the highest point of my brow. This is hard. I usually lean my hand on my face. And I just kind of stroke downward. And this brow is really easy to do also because I have scars from where my eyebrow used to be pierced. Fargy farg. So like it's easier for me to see. And it's a little messy, but like I usually end up just kind of wiping around at the end and cleaning it up. I'm not using any kind of pencils, so this stuff comes off pretty easily. Um, and once I have that line, I just kind of start filling in, honestly, just to kind of get. I start with the light one so I don't look like Eddie Munster. Um, because it's really easy to make yourself look like Eddie Munster when you're putting on your eyebrows. So yeah, I just kind of like get that top line established, and there's a lot of arching my eyebrows, and I guess I'm super vain and I look at myself in the mirror a lot, so like I know what my big bushy eyebrows are supposed to look like. Um, and that's, like that's basically it. And then I just go back in with my darker color, um, and like fill it in and get it looking, oh, I got time. I'm like trying to put these on before I have to open the museum. And in this one, I have this like bald spot that like never takes color. Cause like if I could get this to be just like more solid and dark, this is more like this is closer to my natural eyebrow color. The darker one is the one that I like. It's like my go-to brown eyeshadow. I love brown eyeshadow. Makes me feel like trashy and sexy, and anyway, not the point of the story. So like that's one eyebrow basically. I'm gonna fill it in, but like, and before I move on, like I'll probably just kind of do that same thing, um, just to make sure I'm getting the same, like I want to make sure that my bottom color is the same before I move on to the darker color. So like, ooh, I need to look at the, you just kind of go along your top line. Oh, I didn't get very much shadow there. Okay. Not like, okay, that's fine. It's fine. They're not like super even, but they don't have to be twins. They just have to be sisters. And if they're cousins, it's okay. Um, and then I just kind of do that same thing with my monobrow line to come up to the arch, just to get that like down slope. So that like, because the thing that honestly gives me the most trouble is this right here and this right here, like getting this to be like a rounded square natural, like this is the dead giveaway right here. This section is what you really want to focus on and make sure that you get it looking good, otherwise it's gonna just totally look like you drew on your eyebrows. And right now, like oh fuck, right now I know that like it definitely looks like I'm drawing my eyebrows on, but like it will not look like that when well, you've seen pictures. I used to get really stoned and do this with like bright colors when I had pink hair, and that gave me a lot of practice with this actually, because like my eyebrows were bleach blonde, but they were still like super bushy, so I was literally like just covering them with like super bright unnatural colors. So I got to know my eyebrow shape really well. Um, and like honestly, that's the thing. If you can take like blue or pink or purple or something and get your eyebrows on and they don't look like like they look like you dyed them, not like you just like painted Eddie Munster on like acid eyebrows on, your brows are gonna look pretty good if you can get to that point. I was actually gonna do this for you guys one day with my big color palette and get out like some like green or something like super visible to show you guys, and I might still. But just to give you guys like an idea of like just a quick tutorial, this is literally what I've been doing at work before I open every day. But today I'm also running late. I woke up late. I went out with Val, our membership coordinator, the other night after the closing reception for this exhibit, and met some of their cute Twinkie friends from Chihuahua. Hung out with some like adorable little gay Mexican boys all night. It was super fun. But oh my god, I was so hungover and so tired the next day because I was out till like 4 in the morning. I'm so old. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. I know I'm the baby of the group, but like, I see y'all. Oh, and so like that's, that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna go back in. Oh, this is 11 minutes already. Fuck. I'll wrap this up pretty quick. Yeah, so then I basically just kind of do the same thing with my filler. And like, I tend to try to use less of this because, as you can see, it goes on like really dark. The first time I did this, I did it with like a shimmery bronze from my big neon color palette, but that is honestly way too fucking big to carry to work, so. Should I just be a YouTuber? No, I should not. It's a lot of... I watch a lot of YouTubers and I know it's like a nightmare. Okay, so I'm gonna end that here. Honestly, I don't really need this. I know what I'm doing for the rest of my brow, but I just kind of, once I finish, I just kind of go through here and it seems counterintuitive, but like even if you don't have a monobrow, I would encourage you to do that like monobrow thing because it'll make sure that you have the right angle on both sides of your face. A lot of people try to just do like totally separated things, and they end up having like crooked brows because they don't think about the fact that this bone comes all the way down. So like trace your lines all the way out and then just wipe it off. And that's how I do my eyebrows.